Hey, what's going on, fam? My name is Joseph Illustrisimo. I'm a yoga teacher located in San Francisco, California. And today we're going to do yoga that's going to help you master a very specific skill set that I think is so important in everyday life in the regular world. And today what we're going to do is we're going to do yoga that's going to help you kick someone in the face. And the reason why is because I used to do Muay Thai, and I was more like a Muay Thai participant. I never fought anybody, but I remember one day I was sparring, and it was getting close to the end of the round, and this guy, he had like this ponytail, he had really strong and powerful legs, and he would strike fear into a lot of the people that had to spar him, me as well. And I remember he was trying to kick me in the face towards the end of this round. Bell's about to ring. He's aiming for my head, and I take a kick as well. I'm also aiming for his head, but my hips were a little too tight. So I brought my leg up and I tried to kick, but what I did was I accidentally kicked him in the nuts. And I felt so bad because he had to stomp his legs just to get his mind distracted from the pain that he was feeling. And I came to realize that when you are trying to kick someone in the face, it actually only affects their life. But when you kick someone in the nuts, you're going to affect their life as well as their future children, as well as their romantic partner, and maybe multiple if they are an online dating. So I want you to remember, if you want to kick someone in the face, it's actually a lot more selfless than to kicking them in the nuts. So I hope this class will help you build better dynamic mobility in your lower body, as well as relieving tension you might be feeling in the legs and the posterior chain. We'll get into it in a second, but I want you to start off with this breathing practice with me, and I'm going to guide you through it. When I say kick someone in the face, I mean, in sports, or if it's last resort, someone's coming up to you and you got to kick someone really high in the head. But violence is the last resort. If you want to kick someone in the face randomly and walk outside and you want to kick people in the head, I think that's time to maybe see a counselor or a therapist. But we're going to get into this breathing practice that I hope will help you calm down, if that is you, to start off the class.
Go ahead and get into an easy seated position. I'm going to be in hero, which is onto my knees, but you can also go into easy pose, which is like sitting Indian style in kindergarten. When you're ready, go and close your eyes and start with a few deep breaths. So let's go ahead and take a long inhale for 4 counts, and out for 8. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. In through the nose and out through the mouth. In through the nose and out through the mouth. One more. And out. Go ahead and make your way into a cat-cow, so go onto your hands and your knees. I like to call this twerking position. Inhale as you extend up, exhale flexing at the spine. Really trying to bring your hips towards your chest as much as you can. So here as we inhale, bring your chest forward, full extension, head comes up, and then as you exhale, flexing at the spine, spreading the shoulder blades wide. Going to try to stay at a cadence of around 5 breaths per each exercise. One more. And great. So we're taking a second to shift into a bird dog. So inhale that right hand up and the left leg out, full extension, and as you flex, try and really squeeze that arm to the knee. Let's go 2 more. Nice, very good. Last one. And good squeeze. Now we're going to switch it up. Keep that hand up. Move your hand and leg out to the side. Nice. So inhale. Reach. Good. Exhale, bring it back. Inhale, reach. Exhale, bring it out. So you can see how my leg doesn't go all the way up. It seems like I need a little more strength in my hips. Nice. Go ahead and switch to the other side. Inhale, left hand up, right leg out, and exhale, flex, and create lots of tension all through there. Going for 5 on this side as well. Good. Last 2. Big inhale, and exhale, flex. Let's go 1 more. And nice. Get ready to do this abduction. So hands go out, right leg goes out as well. And just tuning into your breath here. Trying to go really slow and controlled. You know, might be feeling some tightness in the hips, but try and breathe through it. Excellent job. Let's go ahead and press into our first downward facing dog of the day. Pedal those heels one at a time and actively press those hips up towards the sky. Take another deep breath in. Exhale, drop those knees, hop it forward, and hold on to a Uttanasana. That's our forward fold. Twisting side to side here, just trying to really feel that stretch. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the ground. Inhale, reaching all the way up into your mountain pose, Tadasana. Hands come in front of heart center. Take a centering breath here. Inhale, reaching up and back. Exhale, reaching all the way down to the ground. Inhale, halfway lift again. Exhale, hands to the ground. Hop your legs back. Chaturanga Dandasana all the way down. Inhale to your upward facing dog. Twist those shoulders, a little milkshake over here. So let's exhale back. Let's go ahead and get set up for the next position, which is the tabletop, and bringing the knee up and then making a clockwise circle, going back to the center and bringing it back out. We'll do that for about 5 reps. And just trying to really focus on the hip only moving, so not trying to twist at the torso at all. You see, I'm not going too high. It's because I'm trying to really focus on the muscles in the hip only. Nice, just a few more. I lied. We're not going for 5. We're going for 8. Just kidding. Good. Right leg is going to go all the way out to the side, and we're going into a gate pose. We're setting up here, but we're going to tune into our breath, and we're pressing our hips back and bringing your body weight forward. Here for a few more breaths. Trying to really feel that stretch in the inside of the leg. If we don't feel that yet, move your leg out even a little bit further, that right leg. Nice. Go ahead and get set up. We're going to stay up high now, making a little cute. Hand on the hip and extend, reaching towards that long leg. Here for 5 breaths. Nice and controlled inhale, deep exhale out. Find your gaze right by your foot that's on the ground. Looking elegant as well. And last breath. Good. All right, let's go and set up for the next side. So let's go and do the hip cars on the left side. Really similar to a fire hydrant, just trying to get some control on the hip. You might feel the glute start to burn. This is just great for functional mobility for your leg. Not going to be too much motion, but the goal is to increase that range of motion the more you do this movement and yoga in general. So clockwise to counterclockwise. Nice. Extend that leg out and go ahead and let those hips come back as you inhale, exhale, coming forward. Trying to really feel that stretch in the inside of the left leg mainly. And tuning into that breath here. Let's go for a few more. Get ready to make it look all cute with a hand on the hip. Nice. Stay up, hand on the hip, twisting over towards that left leg. And here we're really trying to reach so we can feel a nice opening of these obliques as well. And taking a second to just get nice deep breaths as we're feeling that stretch into our left leg. Nice. Getting set up for the next thing. Back to the tabletop. Press into your next downward facing dog, pedaling those heels down to the ground. One more breath. As you exhale, hop your feet forward. Let's go and find your Uttanasana. And this time, you can see into my hands, I'm actually pressing my hips back, up high, and backwards. So I'm really trying to load that stretch. So I'm trying to force a deeper stretch into my hamstrings. Stretching them under a load. Inhale, halfway lift. Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, hands to the ground. Inhale, reaching all the way up. Tadasana. Hands come in front of heart center. Right leg steps back. And finding an Anjaneyasana. One of my favorite stretches. I like to grab my hands behind the back. It's going to help me stretch out my chest and my biceps a little bit more. And really leaning forward here. A few more breaths. Go ahead and let your hands touch the ground. Finding a Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale to an Urdhva Mukha Savasana. Exhale back into an Adho Mukha Savasana. This time, lifting up your right leg. And exhale, stepping it forward. Finding an Anjaneyasana. Hands are going to lock back. Chest is up. Your gaze is a little bit upward. And you're really squeezing those shoulder blades back. Few deep breaths here. Stretching out that left hip flexor. One more deep breath. Exhale, stepping your foot forward. Stepping that left foot forward into another Uttanasana. Feeling that deep hamstring stretch. Go and inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the ground. Inhale, reaching all the way up. Hands coming in front of heart center. Nice job. Not graceful, but let's go and head it back onto the ground and stepping your feet back, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, step it out. And holding onto lizard pose. So drop that knee onto the ground here. If you're feeling a good stretch there, stay onto your hands. If you got it in you, go onto your elbows. Here for 5 breaths. I'm really trying to expand at that hip on the outside. A few more breaths here. Deep breath in. And exhale, stepping your foot back, Chaturanga Dandasana, all the way down. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Savasana. Twist at the shoulders, little milkshake. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, step on the outside of that left hand, finding your lizard pose. Very important here that we do the same thing that we did on the other side, just so we're not building an imbalance in your leg. You might feel a little more loose on that side. Just do exactly what you did on the right side. So if you're on your elbows, stay on your elbows. If you're on your hands, go and stay onto your hands. A few more breaths. Inhale and exhale. Back into a very quick downward facing dog. Right leg's going to come up as you inhale. As you exhale, bring that right leg all the way through into your pigeon pose. Might not be a perfect horizontal angle with your foot, but go into that pigeon. I'm adding a little bit of a upper body movement into this. We're also going to tune into the breath. So inhale coming down, exhale coming up. Just adding dynamic mobility to the stretch. Also trying to get the triceps and the chest engaged as well. So I call this the bro pigeon. Don't go to a yoga class requesting to do some bro pigeons. You might get kicked out, but we'll go for a few more reps here. See, 3 more. I suck at counting, so hopefully I'm correct. 2, and last 1. Good. Go ahead and bring this left leg across. Left foot goes on the outside of that right knee. And you're going to really give yourself a big hug, tucking that knee into your chest as much as you can. So the goal here is you want to feel that stretch in the outside of the hip. If you pull that knee over too much, you're going to focus a little bit more on the glute. Great stretch, that's not what we want here. Give yourself a big hug. One more breath. Go ahead and let go there, and let your left leg come inward, slightly bent as your right leg extends. Inhale the hands up. Exhale, reaching over towards that right foot, and the outside. Left hand goes towards the outside of the right leg. You should feel a deeper stretch in the lower back here, as well as those hamstrings, and really trying to pull yourself forward. Reaching with that left hand and holding onto that leg. One more breath. Go ahead and make your way up to another downward facing dog. This time actively pressing your hips up high. Taking a few breaths here. Inhale that left leg up. Exhale, stepping it forward into a pigeon on the other side. Not just a pigeon, go into bro pigeon. Dropping down to your push-ups. Let's go for 10. Usually I do 1,000, but for the sake of this class, we're just going to do 10. Nice. Tuning into your breath. Inhale on the way down. Exhale coming up. Adding that dynamic mobility. Just getting a little bit more out of that pigeon. 2 more. Last one. And nice. Go ahead and bring that right leg all the way across. Right leg across that left knee. And tucking your knee into the chest. Nice. If you haven't gotten a hug in a long time, this is your chance to hug yourself. Feels good. I'm single still, so feels nice to hug myself. One more deep breath. As you exhale, letting go. Bring your right leg in. As you extend that left leg, inhale your hands up and exhale, reaching forward. Grabbing what you can, grabbing onto that foot if you can. If you can't do that, grab onto your shin or your knee or just reach forward. Totally okay. I'm twisting a little bit with the right side of my body to feel a deeper stretch into my lower back. Nice deep breaths here. One more. Good. Go ahead and let go of that. And finding your way back into downward facing dog, taking your time. Deep breath. Exhale, drop those knees, hop it forward. Uttanasana, finding that forward fold. This time I'm grabbing behind my legs, pulling myself in a little bit closer. Getting a bigger flexion in the spine as well as those hamstrings. Hands are going to come to the shins. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the ground. Inhale, reaching all the way up. Hands are coming in front of heart center. Thumbs up, we're almost there. Nice job. Alright, from here, go ahead and let your left leg step back. Inhale into a hatha lunge. So you're going to go ahead and a big reach here. Bring your body weight forward and find your warrior 3. Nice balance. Deep breath in. Hands are extended out. Exhale, drop that leg back. Inhale, reaching up. Warrior, not a warrior, hatha lunge, just kidding. One more deep breath. Lunge your body weight forward. And find your warrior 3 this time. Oh, don't fall. Hands extend out. We're going to that soldier boy asana. Superman that. Exhale, dropping that leg back. One more cycle, hatha lunge. 2 deep breaths here. Good. One more. Now lift that left leg up high. This is my sexy pose. Nice. Now dropping that left leg back. Knee touches the ground, finding Ardha Hanuman. So going to feel that deeper stretch in that right leg. Looking at this, I need a lot of hamstring flexibility. Look at that bend in that knee. But this is a great exercise to do that. So trying to feel that deep stretch in the hammy, left knees onto the ground. If you can rest that forehead onto that knee, go for that. Twisting into a posterior. So twisting your weight forward. Left leg is going to go straight. Both feet are pointed forward as you twist your body out. And we're feeling this deep stretch in the inside of the legs as well as those hamstrings. I love the Latin name of this yoga movement, posterior. Good. Go ahead and make your way over towards the front of the mat again. Sending the booty up, downward facing dog. Exhale, coming forward. Inhale, up. We'll just stand up. Not too elegant. Step that right leg back, hatha lunge. Inhale, hands are up. Drop that knee slightly, feeling that stretch in the hip flexor. Same thing, warrior 3. Hands extended out, easiest way to do it. And you can stay here for the other ones if you want to as well. Drop that leg back. Hatha lunge, big inhale up, reach. Exhale into soldier boy asana. Superman that. Oh. Left leg stays lifted. Dropping it back. Hatha lunge. Last time. And going to whatever you want to do here. Warrior 3. I'm going to the pogi pose. I'm Filipino. Stay pogi. Face a little too serious. There we go. Awesome. Drop that right leg back now. Finding your way down. Ardha Hanuman. Oh, hamstrings are feeling it. Flex as much as you can. I must have thought a bird was going to poop at me at that moment. Looked around. Just trying to stay focused onto this stretch. If a bird poops on you, totally okay. Deep stretch here in the hammy. Nice, looking good. Alright, let's go make our way back to posterior other side just so I can take a chance to moon you. Look at the camera, look at that booty. And just kidding, we're all done. Go ahead and find your way back to the beginning. Let's go into a hero pose or the easy pose, Indian style, and just gonna end with a few deep breaths. So I hope this class has been really helpful for you, increasing that functional mobility in your lower body, as well as like letting go of any tension you might be feeling in the posterior chain too. If you kick someone in the face, I hope that you don't miss. Violence is not the answer. Leave it for sports or for safety. One more deep breath. Exhale it out. Slowly open up your eyes. You can go into your feet. Peace sign. Naruto's out. Boom.